Hi all, welcome back to the Zachary Team channel. I'm Gabriel Zachary with EXP Realty, and today I'm going to be talking about buying a house in the seller's market in 2021. Before I start, make sure that you check the rest of our videos. My wife and I, Christina and I, we do a lot of videos for realtors, for sellers, buyers, investors, and we try as much as we can to help a lot of people. So make sure you like, subscribe, leave us a comment, send us a message, whatever you want. Okay, let's jump into it. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about the top 2 challenges for buyers in today's market, a seller's market. And in case you don't know what a seller's market is, make sure you watch this video. I made a whole video about what a seller's market is. So, but just very quickly, if you don't want to watch that video, seller's market basically means that sellers have negotiation power over buyers. It's their market. So they get away with much more. So, buying a house in the seller's market in 2021, it's very challenging. In case you've already started your journey, my heart goes to you. Please don't give up. There's hope. We just helped one of our clients close on a house not too long ago. It was difficult, but it's doable. But there's 2 challenges that you need to know of. First of all is availability and pricing. And regardless whether you're going for a new build or an old build, it's going to affect you the same. Let's talk about a new build for starters. Pricing is stable, which is good because usually builders maintain their pricing. However, materials are fluctuating and labor is fluctuating. So, and the demand on material is also very high. So with COVID and all, builders are bidding and competing on this material. So that drives the prices up and also could drive the price of the homes up. It's not very uncommon, and we've seen it happen several times, that you go to a new builder and you tell them, hey, I like this house, how much is it for? Once you build it, they give you a price, like let's say 200,000, and 3 days later or 4 days later, that 200,000 now is 240, 250, and it can go up like by crazy numbers, like $40,000 or $50,000. So that's the first thing to know about pricing if you're going with a new build. If you're going with a pre-owned, well, again, because there's not enough inventory and people are competing over what's available, there's a bidding war happening. So people are paying above asking price. Like if somebody puts their house on sale for, let's say, $300,000, it's not unheard of right now that they get an offer for $50,000 more, like $350,000, because people are tired and there's a lot of people coming from out of state with a lot of cash in their pocket and they're ready to pay more. So again, whether you're going for a new build or a pre-owned, the prices are going up and you have to be prepared for that. Now, the second thing is availability, and that's what's driving the pricing. With a new build, there's not enough houses or lots, and actually most builders right now don't even have inventory. If you know a builder that has inventory, go for it. But we personally, we haven't met one yet. They're all running out of their inventory and they all have waiting lists. So when you go to a builder, they're most likely going to show you everything and they're going to be super nice with to you and everything, but they're going to be like, okay, what's your name, what's your email, we'll let you know when we have something available. And then they might call you in a month, they might call you in 2 weeks, they might call you in 3 months, depending on when something is going to be available. With pre-owned, it's again like houses are being sold very quickly because the competition is crazy. So you might go see a house today, it just went on the market yesterday, and you go see it today and you're ready to put an offer and you're just putting the offer together, it's already sold. It's crazy, guys, and you just have to be prepared for that. Finally, here are some advice for you as a buyer. 1, if you don't have a lot of cash in hand that you can compete and bid over the houses, you're more likely and you have better chances to go with a new build. If you do have a lot of cash in hand, you can go for pre-owned or a new build. You have better chances with both, but of course if you want to move in very quickly and you don't have the luxury of time, then you're better off with pre-owned. Either way, just be patient and know that it's a process. If you're running out of time, you go for a pre-owned if you have some cash in hand and you're willing to bid. Make sure you work with your realtor to put a good offer in. There's a lot of things that realtors can do. You can put a lot of earnest money. You can move the closing date around. You can waive appraisal. I don't recommend it, but you can. Some people are doing it. Again, don't recommend that. There's a lot of things that you can do in order to make your offer more attractive. One of those things, you're putting above asking price, or you're just putting this the price that the seller asked for, is send a letter with your offer. Explain why you like this house. If you have a story, if you're a VA, if you're a new family, if you never owned a house before, tell the seller your story. A lot of sellers are not necessarily driven by price. Most of them are, but not all of them are, and they have emotional attachment to their house, so they would like to give their house to somebody that they like. So if you give them a reason for them to like you, if they can connect with you, they might choose you over somebody else, again, if the offer is reasonable enough. So these are a few things to keep in mind, guys. And if you need any help, make sure that you talk to your realtor or talk to us. We're here to help. It's not completely bleak as I made it. There's a lot of opportunity out there. There's a lot of hope. One last thing, and thank you for watching until the end. One last thing I'm going to tell you, if you're going for pre-owned, okay? Pre-owned doesn't necessarily have the same equity or hold on to the same equity, especially in this crazy bidding war. If you go and pay for a house above asking price, $50,000 or $60,000, eventually, if you wait like 10 years, it'll catch up, or you might make your money back. I don't know. I don't see in the future, but there are more likely than not to not have the same equity in them as new builds. So that's something to keep in mind. You don't want to lose your money or hard-earned money on a house, especially if you're not sure that you're going to stay there for like 7-10 years. So with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new, or it supported you a little bit. If you are a buyer and you're trying to find something, you're not alone. Trust me, we work with a lot of buyers that are also going crazy right now. Don't give up. Keep trying and keep saving money on the side, because the more cash in hand you have, the more bidding power you will have. Or alternatively, if you're not in a rush, I would say just wait it out now, or go with a new build until things settle down a little bit and it's no longer a buyer's market, a seller's market, sorry. Eventually things are going to catch up, or the supply is going to catch up with the demand. So just keep optimistic, keep moving, and follow, subscribe, do all that stuff. Leave us a comment. Thank you for watching, and bye.